secrets of different bills. Hey, Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a law threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down. See me winning. You ain't like me.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi. And today I have another special banger for you. All right, now listen. Before we get too far in the video, you know exactly what you need to do. Make sure you drop a like. And let's get this video to at least 1,000 likes. That'll definitely push the video to the recommended. And furthermore, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. I'm by far the hardest working YouTuber in the 2K community, and hopefully you can appreciate the 9 a.m. and the 5 p.m. daily double uploads. And you can show that appreciation by dropping a like and subscribing, all right? Now, let's get straight into this video. So today, my nephews and nieces, what we're gonna talk about is how to make Prime Derrick Rose, okay? But before we do that, I just want you to show current Derrick Rose, okay? So current Derrick Rose, as you see, he's currently injured. He is basically a 79 overall. He's an inside-out playmaker. Now, you actually can make this Derrick Rose and get the shades of Derrick Rose at the top, okay? But if you want that, let me know in the comment section, and then I will revisit this for you. But to be honest with you, who really wants this version of Derrick Rose when we can get this version of Derrick Rose? So let's head over to the one that we all know, MVP Derrick Rose, all right? And as you're going to see, there's a massive difference, all right? This Derrick Rose right here is considered a two-way threat. And obviously, there's so many different things about him that is just obviously night and day. Before the knee injuries, extremely more explosive. Like, I just want to show you again, man, like I said, like, you can't make this stuff up, man. But again, I just want to put things in context for you, so I want to show in between the two. Check this out. So this Derrick Rose right here, look at the driving dunk. Even with, if you add the injury, he has a 45 driving dunk, right? Like, basically saying he doesn't even dunk anymore. Now, I don't know, because like I said, I haven't really watched the Knicks play and see whether or not he's even dunking, but his explosiveness, they're basically said, is gone. The sapness, speed with balls only in 86. And then, of course, let's go down here to the actual speed. His lateral quickness is a 75, and then his speed is only an 86, okay? So let's keep that in mind. Now, let's go over here back to Prime Derrick Rose before the knee injuries, and then now we're going to show you the massive difference between the two. And I'm not going to cheat y'all. I'm going to give y'all exactly what y'all want. Y'all want to see the best version. Now look at this, a 95 driving dunk. So a 45 driving dunk to a 95 driving dunk, all right? And then of course, we have the 90 mid-range and 78 three ball, which is ridiculous. And then now we're going to see here with the speed with ball, 98. So it went from an 86 to a 98, 96 ball handle. Like I said, Derrick Rose is by far the most athletic point guard to ever step foot on the court. Yes, and that even includes Russell Westbrook. I mean, like, there is nobody that was explosive as him. Like, you can basically say that Westbrook is a poor man Derrick Rose at his prime. And I know some of y'all, that might be hard to like actual think about and see, but if you watch film of Derrick Rose before his injuries, he was ridiculous. 98 speed, 98 acceleration, and of course, just like the cherry on top, a 70 strength, okay? Now, let's look at these badges. As you know, he was one of the most relentless finishers at the basket. So Hall of Fame acrobat, fast twitch, fearless finisher, pro touch, teardrop, giant slayer, limitless takeoff, lob city, posterizer, slithery, unstrippable, you name it, he got it, right? When it came to finishing. Now, difficult shots, lucky 7, mismatch expert, volume shooter. We know that shooting was not his forte, but since this is supposed to be the all-time great Derrick Rose, this is the MVP Derrick Rose, they're going to give him a little bit more. Now, here's where things get really exciting because, again, it goes back to, like I said, the most athletic point guard to ever play the game. Look at the downhill transition. This is a transition badge also from baseline to baseline. Quick first step, stop and go, triple threat droop, ankle breaker, bullet passer, glue hands, you name it. We got it. Now, the thing that's really a head scratcher is that you see right here, he has hustler. Derrick Rose is considered a two-way threat. He was never considered a great defensive player. That's what another thing we had when he was playing with Talibou, that he had really good players behind him, right? More so Joakim Noah and Jimmy Butler that really helped this defensive-minded Bulls team that he played on. Derrick Rose was responsible for the offense. The rest of the team took care of the defense. But the cool thing is he is considered a two-way threat. And just real quick, again, excuse me, it's still a head scratcher because even though it's supposed to be the best version, he only has a 78 perimeter defense and 79 still. Okay, so again, when they try to make the best, all-time individual, they do go ahead and soup him up a little bit. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. But two-way threat, how's that two-way threat? He doesn't even have an 80 on perimeter or steal, but it is what it is, okay? But what we're going to do is this. We're going to head over to the My Player Builder, and we're going to try to make the one, the only, the great Derrick Rose at his prime. All right, my nephews and nieces, so now let's look into it. So obviously Derrick Rose was a point guard. He was right-handed, and he was number 1. He's number 4 for the Knicks, but when he was in his prime, he was number 1 for the Bulls, okay? And what we're going to do is this, okay? I want to be able to have the finishing as high as I can, but he also has some really good shooting. So I thought about this pie chart here, or go at the finishing and the playmaking, but then that saps too much of the shooting, and MVP Derrick Rose can really shoot. So when we're trying to translate from real life to a video game and how it's going to translate on the park or in the rec or wherever you're playing, I'm thinking that this is going to be the best version, okay? We want to be able to have the Hall of Fame finishing, and we want to be able to have some decent amount of shooting to shoot from the perimeter. So that's why we're going to go here, okay? Now, we're going speed and vert because Derrick Rose, obviously, he had a 90, was it like a 96 vert? We could go pure speed if you want to, but again, just to try to stay in the true essence of Derrick Rose, we're going to go ahead and still go with the speed and vert, even though I know we're taking away from some of the speed, okay? Now, what we're going to do is here is we're going to max out close shot, the driving layup, and that driving dunk, and then we're just going to go over 2 to get you 17. Now, theoretically, we could go all the way up here for 18, or just drop it down a little bit, but I just want to go 17. I'll address that in a second. Then we're going to max out the mid-range shot, the three-point shot, and then our free throw, okay? Now, for 16. And then we're going to max out our pass accuracy, our ball handling, and then we're also going to go all the way up until we get 16 on our playmaking at 53. So 17, 16, and 16 so far. And then we want to go ahead and get our perimeter, our lateral quickness, and our steal. We know those are the most important. And then we're going to go here for our defensive rebound. Now, theoretically, again, like I said, Derrick Rose didn't have a lot of badges, but in order for it to translate in the park a little bit, we do want to have something a little bit considerably better than just one badge that can get you hustler, okay? So we want to have that defensive rebound with this is going to be good. Now, the thing is just like I said, Derrick Rose did have a really, really good, a higher standing dunk than usual, and he also had some pretty decent strength, but we're going to try to translate this to the park, so this is what we're going to rock with, okay? And then, of course, body type, we do want to go built, all right? He was 6'2", 200 pounds, okay? But do we really want to go 200 pounds? No, we want to drop that down and get him to right where we can go at 171 pounds, okay? And then with the wingspan, this is another thing that really obviously is going to play an important factor. You go up one click, that will give you 80, all right? Driving dunks, that means at 99, you will be able to get the pro contact dunks, or you can max it all the way out, and then now you have an 82, so then obviously now you only have to be a 97 overall to get the pro contact dunks. So that right there, I'm gonna leave up to you. The defense, when you max the wingspan out, is not really translating to Derrick Rose defensively, but again, it really helps in the park. Your three-point shot is really taking a hit in your mid-range. So you can really is up to you. I'll either say go 79.4 if you can maintain a 99 overall, then do that, but then start to go up where you feel comfortable, okay? If you feel comfortable, if you feel like you can get a 98 overall, go here. If you feel like you need to go 97 overall, go here, okay? So that just really depends. But we all know that you get a +8 to your physicals, +4 from 95 to 99 overall, and then you get the other +4 by either getting gym rat or doing your Gatorade exercises. So regardless, you're still gonna have a solid 93 speed, a 93 acceleration, and a really solid 92 vert. And then on your finishing, shooting, playmaking, defensive rebound, you get a +4 here. So a 94 close shot, a 95 driving layup, an 86 driving dunk. You also have an 81 mid-range, which is not that far from the 90 mid-range he has. You have a 79 three ball, which again is not that far from what he had. And then of course in your playmaking, obviously you're not going to be able to get what he had. I think he had like a 96 pass accuracy and 98 ball handle, right? But we're going to have an 82 pass accuracy with an 87 ball handle. And then we look at the defense, an 82 perimeter defense, 79 lateral quickness, 87 steal with a 68 defensive rebound. So yes, his defense is a little more souped up, but again, this will translate better into the park or on the rec or wherever you're currently playing, okay? Now, here, I don't think there's even much of debate. You want to get slashing takeover because this is what he did best. He finished at the basket, one of the best guards to ever finish at the basket. So we're going to go here. And then here you have it, my nephews and nieces. We have a two-way slashing playmaker. Now, he was a two-way threat. This is a two-way slashing playmaker. So I think that this translates really, really well. But again, just let me know in the comment section, what do you think? And again, like I said, if you want me to show you the Derrick Rose of today, which again, is not really good because he doesn't have a high driving dunk. It's not really much of that what we really want to see Derrick Rose as, but if you do want to see that build, let me know in the comment section. But other than that, this is your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon with the banger, man. You know, when I say I'll be back soon with the banger, you know exactly what day I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.